Good afternoon. I'm Dan Callahan, Group Vice President of National Sales at Spectrum Reach, and we're here to dive into all things CTV. As you can see, we've assembled quite a astute panel of experts. And look, CTV scale continues to rise. With that, abundance of opportunities, underlined with numerous maybe challenges, pain points, difficulties. Would love to kind of dive in with each of you, your perspectives of where we are as an industry, what's maybe going well, what's going okay, what can we do or do differently and evolve, both from an investment standpoint and then from certainly the IAB and SIMS perspective. So with us today, we've got John Watts from SIM, we've got Mike Treon from PMG, we've got David Cohen from the IAB, we've got Gene Fitzpatrick from IPG Media Brands, we've got Bill Michaels from Gracenote, we've got David Campanelli from Horizon, and we've got Kasha Casey from Known. Thank you all for being here. So look, we know it's a busy week, so thank you for taking out the time. And in today's CTV ecosystem, no denying there's a fragmentation of audience, devices, and platforms, probably making it more challenging and difficult to invest and buy. Content proliferation, options, lack of confidence, transparency. These are all factors that we'd love to get into today of how this is challenging, actively evolving media ecosystem. So Dave, if we could start with you, when we think about the current process of purchasing CTV inventory, how's it going? And as an industry, have we arrived at true cross-screen omni-channel investment, or are we still pushing harder to get there?
Well, I guess I'll start with the first question. How's it going? I'd say we're, maybe halfway onto the evolution, through the evolution of kind of the more optimal way to buy CTV inventory. Still buying significant amount direct, but swinging more towards programmatic over the years. I think something that gets lost in the conversation sometimes is it's either direct or programmatic, and really a lot of what we're doing now is establishing deals on a direct basis in the upfront, but executing it programmatically. So not open exchange programmatic, but executing it programmatically. And I think that's where the future is going to be in CTV, still transacting directly with partners and executing programmatically throughout the year, throughout our campaign. So I feel like we're kind of halfway along on that evolution, maybe not halfway, but partway along, and we need to continue doing that. So we're kind of fully automated at some point.
Mike, any insights as to how things are from your seat? Is it getting easier, harder?
Yeah, I think it's getting easier as we learn. I think finding ways to segment inventory and how we approach it a little bit differently. So breaking down CTV we kind of look in three buckets. Sometimes content direct, the direct owned apps, things that are more familiar to like a linear buying process. Another kind of pillar is distribution, right? Virtual MVPDs, OEMs play a key role in just relationship with consumer and broadcast of that same content, and then free ad supported. So, I think to the point, it's that mix of direct and programmatic, figuring out by working direct, what are the best pathways to execute and how you, Frankenstein the end-to-end a little bit as things traverse with, clients that may be heavy linear investors, maybe more outcome focused, and kind of strike that balance for each of them.